Monetizing your faceless channel is one of the most frustrating things a new creator has to go through. Getting 1,000 subscribers, getting 4,000 hours of watch time, it can be a painstaking process. And trust me, I know from experience. But what if I told you that waiting for the YouTube Partner Program is actually leaving thousands of dollars on the table? Most YouTubers are focused on making money from YouTube the old-fashioned way, waiting for those Partner Program requirements and then waiting for the ad revenue to kick in. And even when that happens, I see it way too many times that creators barely make enough money back to even cover the initial investment that they'd put into their channel in the first place. Here's the truth. I've personally made money from faceless YouTube channels before posting the first video. And I'm not the only one doing this. The creators making real money with YouTube automation aren't relying on AdSense alone. They're using multiple revenue streams simultaneously, and some of these methods work from day one. I'm breaking down the top 10 ways to monetize your faceless YouTube channel in 2026, including strategies that you can implement immediately before you're even monetized. Now, before we fully get into the video, I want to show you guys two different channels and two different videos and how much money they made. So I just refreshed it, that way we're completely transparent. This one video has 1.7 million views. It's been out for 132 days. And you can see the total revenue this video generated is $7,800 from just a single video that got 1.7 million views. And till this day, it's still getting views, which is really good for the channel and obviously is just making more and more money. And then we have this other channel, which I'll go ahead and refresh it. This channel in the last 28 days has 1.1 million views and made $4,900. And again, still getting views, still making money every single day. So now that you know that I'm actually in the space and that I'm actually running faceless YouTube channels, now we can get into how to monetize before getting monetized and just all the different ways that you can make money from faceless YouTube. So obviously the most known and the biggest way to make money from YouTube is obviously through AdSense, which is number one. If you don't know what AdSense is, it's pretty much paid per view and watch time. Pretty much paid per view is like RPM, or what you get paid per every 1,000 views on YouTube or your channel. Higher RPM comes from better niches and retention. This is where also audience plays a part, and your audience does matter and has an effect on how much you get paid. If you're going to get paid a lot for your 1,000 views, pretty much what your RPM is. If you have a channel that's a very high Indian audience, it's a third world country, the RPM is going to be a lot lower than if you have a lower, younger kid audience, because they spend money on the advertisers that are being put on your videos. So they're going to be spending money. The people that place advertisements on your videos are going to be seeing a higher return because they actually spend money and they have money to spend, which means your RPM is going to go up. And obviously scales automatically as videos age, because I like to say YouTube automation is like online digital real estate, because every time you upload a video, even if it doesn't go viral or even if it doesn't profit and make all the money back that you spend on it right away, over a month, over a year, 2 years, 3 years, you're going to be able to make money. And like I was saying, when I showed you guys that video that made $7,000 or over $7,000 from a single video, when we first posted it the first week, it maybe had made only a few hundred, maybe $200-300. And now fast forward when it's 3, maybe 4 months now, and it's almost $8,000 generated from a single video. And that's just because of compounding interest. We stayed consistent. The video also did have time to age, and videos aren't going to blow up overnight, especially because that video that I showed you was the first video on the channel. 1.7 million views and almost $8,000. So AdSense, obviously the most known way. This is the best way, in my opinion, in my experience, the most money you'll make is from AdSense. These other ones we're going to talk about are very good. And if you're trying to make fast money or trying to get money just to invest in your channels to spend more and create better videos, then these other ways are very, very good as well. But AdSense is the number one way to make money from YouTube. Number two is brand deals. Now, some of you guys might know brand deals, sponsorships. They're all pretty much the same thing. And also going back real quick to AdSense, AdSense is going to be the most consistent, because if you make $1,000 in revenue from AdSense, you're really not going to go from $1,000 to say under $100 or maybe like $200 to $300. You're not going to lose like 80% unless your channel gets demonetized or your top videos that are making the most money get demonetized or striked. There's not, your AdSense and the amount of money you make from AdSense from YouTube on your channel is going to be somewhat consistent every single month. So even if it doesn't make as much money as it did the previous month, it only will be maybe 10, 20, maybe 30% of what it is. It usually never gets cut in half. Obviously, if you're posting consistently, then it should just be in the same range. However, on brand deals and sponsorships and the other things that I'm going to be talking about, the other ways to make money from faceless YouTube, it varies a lot more than you think. For example, brand deals. We have companies that pay for exposure to your audience, flat fees per video or monthly contracts, and it works even on faceless channels. So that's another big thing with brand deals. Obviously, with faceless YouTube channels and some of mine, if we have a brand deal, you get paid not only from AdSense, but you also get paid from the brand deals. And brand deals, the best part about it is you don't have to have your channel monetized in order to get this brand deal. So let's say your channel gets demonetized, or maybe you have a very fast-paced growing channel, but obviously there's requirements. There's still time and process that YouTube needs to undergo in order to get your channel monetized. So there's like a downtime. So during that downtime or as your channel is still growing, you can still get brand deals. As long as your channel is doing good or you have people reaching out to you, companies, doesn't matter, you can still get paid. And some of the brand deals, honestly, believe it or not, even if you're not getting a lot of views, depending on what it is they're trying to promote and your audience type, you can get paid a shit ton. For example, if you're in like the finance niche and you have a older audience, let's say for example, like Rocket Money, something where you can track your monthly subscriptions, something where it ties and it actually resonates with your audience and the people watching your content. Then if you get, let's say 10,000 views a video, which isn't even that much, they might pay you say $2,000 to $5,000 for like a 60-second promo or maybe an entire video just to go over their app or their service, whatever it is, their company. That's the best thing with brand deals, is because if done right, you're only going to want to promote things that have to do with your audience. Because I run a lot of kids gaming and just like Roblox types of channels. So with those types of brand deals, it's a little harder to get them because, you know, there's like law firms. And the good thing with law firms is because it somewhat has to do with the body cam, right? Let's say I don't know, like Mr. Beast has like a toy company. Let's say he wanted to sponsor the body cam videos. It just wouldn't make sense because, you know, people like my age aren't going to buy Mr. Beast's toy for an advertisement that they saw on a brand deal, you know? So it's not going to work like that. But brand deals are usually really, really good. Again, you just really want to focus on ones that are structured in your niche because that's going to be the best. And sometimes you can even have brand deals that are structured to where it's like percentages. Basically, if it kind of works in like affiliates for this one. So like if you have a certain amount of signups for like a brand deal, like download a certain app, use code, whatever, promo code, whatever, then that can be really good. And then that can turn into like reoccurring income where if a video, say you average 10,000 views a video, you know, a few months down the line, it goes to 20,000 and then 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, and then it's at 100,000 in like a year. And then you're just continuing getting money from the signups, getting money that people are spending. You're getting a percentage of that. And so brand deals, these all work. 3, sponsorships, brand deals, pretty much they work the same way. So integrated ads inside the video. So sponsorships is going to be like an inserted 30 to 60-second thing. Brand deals are usually like either the whole video is dedicated to that specific company or website or service. And sponsorship is going to be usually just like a segment of the video, pretty much like an advert. So it usually pays more than AdSense. The only negative thing about sponsorships is that you can't, not that you can't do it every video, but if you have a sponsorship every single video, it's just going to get played out. And a lot of the time people don't know how to integrate their sponsorship to go along with their video. So for example, like Mr. Beast, when you watch his videos, he has sponsorships every single video, but he ties it into the storyline. And like, as he's doing the advert or sorry, as he's doing the sponsorship, he continues to progress the video with like the storytelling. Because normally how people do it is they'll do their video. Let's say the sponsorship's right in the middle of their video and it lasts for 60 seconds. People just know to keep skipping until the advert is away, and then they just continue watching the video. But the way he does it is if you skip the sponsorship or the advertisement for that video, you're missing parts of the story, which is parts of the video, which helps with how, you know, what's happening and what's going on, which is the best way to do it. The problem is not a lot of people know how to do it. And it is a little bit of a harder thing if you're newer to YouTube or you're just newer to content in general, because you have to know storytelling. You have to know how to kind of coordinate and make it fit with the video and idea. So it's a lot harder than it seems, but it's doable. And it can be recurring income, pretty much same as brand deals. And it usually pays more than AdSense because, you know, if you're getting a lot of views, even not a lot of views, if you just have the right audience for it, people are going to be paying a shit ton. Now, real quick, before we move on, a lot of people don't know how to find brand deals, sponsorships, how to reach out to companies. You know, some companies don't even reach out to you guys. So I'm going to show you the method right now. So for brand deals, sponsorships, and affiliate offers, pretty much of what we're about to get into, this is the method on how to find them, because you can have your business email in your YouTube channel, but some companies don't even know how to check it. So if you want guaranteed brand deals and sponsorships, what you're going to want to do is go to onlinejobs.ph. You need to make an account and you need to post a job. Now, pretty much what this is think of like Fiverr or like jobs.com, where you can post a job listing. You're able to put the job description, type of employment, whether it's full-time, part-time, or like a gig where it's like, you know, maybe once or a few times a week. You're able to put the salary, how much you want to pay per month, per hour, whatever, how many hours per week they need to work, and what exactly you're looking for the job title. And this is where you can have people bring you sponsorships. So for example, onlinejobs.ph, this is where you hire someone from the Philippines. You can either pay them say $5 to like $10 an hour, or because they're in the Philippines and it's a third world country and they don't make anywhere near as much as like the normal average person would in the US, you can tell them, hey, look, if you send 100 emails a day, I'll pay you $20. And then what they're going to do is they're going to reach out. They're obviously going to need to provide your channel, your views, your stats to these companies. And they're going to be able to reach out to a bunch of companies and say, look, we're open for partnership, sponsorship, brand deals, affiliate marketing, anything like that. And obviously, you're going to be able to save a lot of time and obviously make more money because you don't have to do this yourself. And you're going to be able to find people that already do this for other channels. And the best part is they're going to be working for you for super, super cheap because, again, they're in the Philippines. This is the method how to do it. Again, you can do this all yourself if you really want to learn how. But I like to stick to the things that I'm best at and delegate the rest. So brand deals, sponsorships, affiliate, any of this other stuff that I'm going to cover, you can find all of this and hire someone else to do it for you. All right, next, we've got affiliate offers. So affiliate offers is where you earn commission from links. You usually get like a paid link to sign up. They use your code. You earn commission, a percentage from that. One video can make money for years. So this is where pretty much all of these are automated or passive income. And it works even if the channel is demonetized. So again, all these work whether you're monetized or not. So you don't have to be making money. It can be brand new channel, 0 subscribers, 0 views. You just made the channel today. I'm not a huge fan of affiliate offers. This, however, is just another way to make money before you're monetized. The reason why I don't like this and I prefer brand deals or sponsorships because affiliate links is super hard to promote and you almost have to promote like an entire video or make an entire video to that company or service or whatever it is you're promoting and pretty much get people to sign up that way. So let's say you have 10 people that sign up and pay $100 each. That would be $1,000 that company gained. They would give you an affiliate offer, say of like 30 to 50%. You'd make $300 to $500. And it's not bad. The problem is if they ever unsign up, it can vary from you making $500 one month to the very next month you make 100 or maybe even nothing if they all sign up that had previously signed up the month before. So it varies. But again, nonetheless, this is something that you're able to make money with. It just fluctuates. I would say it's a lot more, you can make high ends you can make a lot of money one month and you can make very low amount, close to nothing one month. It just really depends on what you're promoting, what your commission is, what your affiliate links is. If it's obviously something that's good, that's beneficial to not only you, but the person's actually signing up and spending money, then obviously this is something that can be very, very good. A big one that I see now is like a bunch of YouTubers or people that do faceless YouTube. They promote like AI softwares or different tools that they use for their channels. I don't really use any tools, but that's an example of like an affiliate link. They're like, hey, use my code or click the link in the description, use this, and they get like, kickback of a little bit of money. And it's not a scam. It's not anything wrong. However, a lot of people end up getting paid to do the affiliate. So they'll get paid, say, a few $100s to do the video, plus they'll get an affiliate link. So it's like a 2-for-1. So they, sometimes don't actually use it. You just got to be careful on what it actually is. But most of the time, it's legit. It's not anything bad. But affiliate, not terrible. Again, I still go and prefer brand deals and sponsorships over this just because it fluctuates from month to month. Number 5, we have music deals. Now, this is usually for short form content. It can work with long form. However, it's mostly for shorts. So music deals, you promote music inside of videos. You get paid per use or per stream. They pretty much give you like a base RPM or base CPM for the video. Great for faceless content. It's really good for faceless content. However, it's mainly for shorts. And I'll prove it to you by showing you a channel. So this channel, Rankzilla, 1.3 million subscribers, 167 videos posted. This is a shorts channel, and you can see they have 3.6 billion views. That's billion with a B, not an M. They have a lot of views. And if we go to their most popular, they've got their top videos, 340 million views on a single short. And you can see their titles on these shorts, every single one of them, it's the same exact thing, whether it got 0 views or whether it got 100 million. It's don't check the sound with 2 crying emojis. And what I'll do is I'll click on it and you can see it says don't check the sound because if we click on the sound, which we're actually not able to because I think Blast Off, which he probably used, got taken down or they're down right now. But basically he would have a song and it would be super low volume or basically muted to where whatever views he got was still going to the artist / the song that he used. So in the video, if we play it, there's no actual music aside from like whatever's happening in the actual video. But what he did is he would put don't click the sound. And what ends up happening on, I don't know if it's on PC, but mobile, if you click on it and it has the sound, it'll pop up the sound with this video, his video playing in the background, meaning it like almost loops because you're like, why would he tell me to not click the sound? It's like a psychological thing, but also the people and the artist or the record label or the company of the song that he's using, they get all the clicks, they get all the royalties, the views, it all adds up. So that's how music deals works. And on a channel like this, obviously he's super profitable. One, he's already making a shit ton of money if he's monetized because 3.6 billion views on a shorts channel is a lot. But even if he's not monetized, not making $1 off of AdSense, he still has music deals, which are all these videos, which seems to be pretty much every single one of his videos, at least half of 3.6 billion. So he has at least 1.3 billion views from music deals. And again, music deals, the way it works is they give you a baseline RPM. So let's say he was making 10 cents per 1,000 views for the music deal. And so you can see if he had 10 cents per 1,000 views as a baseline RPM for using this music, the bare minimum he made is $130,000 from posting shorts. And I don't even think this channel has been running for that long. 7 months ago. So in 7 months, at the very least, he's made $130,000. And I guarantee you his RPM is probably closer to like 30 cents, which would be 3 times that amount, which is like, I don't even know, like over $300,000, which is crazy because this is a shorts channel. And I don't really like shorts channels because you have to really be like that top 1% or even under that to make really good money. With long form, you can have 1 or 2, maybe 3 channels and still make 10, 50K, even like 100K a month on the right channels. And you don't need as much volume, which is the best part in my opinion. Now, number 6 is a little bit different and it seems super obvious. However, not a lot of people do it, including myself, and it's multi-platform reposting. So again, with Rankzilla, and this is a perfect example, obviously he has very good, very viral shorts. What he could do and what he should be doing is having the same user, same alias, so Rankzilla or something similar to that. And he should be making a Facebook account. He should be making a TikTok account, Instagram Reels account. And he should literally just be reposting these exact videos on those platforms, because if he's posting it on this and they're already getting crazy views, why would he not post the same exact video? He doesn't have to change anything. He can still keep it as don't check the sound. He could still do everything that he's doing now and just get paid and get views on other platforms. So it seems super easy, but like even with my like the body cam footage that I have, you can post it on TikTok. I know sometimes they go like super viral. The reason why I don't post some of my content, especially for the body cam channels on TikTok, is it's very like volatile. Like you can make a lot of money one month, you can get monetized, they'll demonetize, you'll take your channel down, they'll ban you. And so it's not really worth it. And you know, obviously if it was like $50,000 to $100,000 a month, I'd do it. But if it's like a few $1,000s I'm missing out on potentially just for it to go from, you know, 5K 1 month to 0, then my account's banned. And then it's just like a whole other problem for the other accounts I have. It's just really not worth it. But if you're smaller and you're trying to milk every single dollar that you can out of the videos you're getting, obviously multi-platform reposting is the best thing. And there's tools that you can use. I don't remember them off the top of my head. But if let's say you post a video on YouTube or YouTube Shorts, it will automatically post it on TikTok or Instagram Reels for you. And it streamlines everything for you. You can use the same title, hashtags, you're able to customize everything. So there are AI tools that help you do that with multi-platform reposting. But like I said, it is really good. I'd rather focus on one thing just because I do it at a much larger scale. But again, if you're trying to milk it for all the money, you can definitely do this. All right, now the last way is merch and product sales. Now, merch and product sales, mainly merch, is really if you have like a strong personal brand, because obviously if you don't have a strong personal brand or authority in a certain space and you're promoting shirts, t-shirts, hats, doesn't matter, probably no one's gonna buy it. And if you're selling something like product sales, if you have a physical item similar to merch, it's gonna be very hard. However, if you're in a really specific niche, let's say like I'm in like I was saying before, I do a bunch of kids gaming, like even Roblox type of things. Let's say my channel is based off a certain set of characters. I have, you know, 100,000 subscribers or even like 10,000. I have a decent sized audience, but I'm getting views. I can open up a store and I can have things made to order to where I'm not having to put money into creating the merch or creating the product, and it's made to order. So if somebody orders, pays $50 to order like a plushie or whatever it is, I get paid, say 30% of that, whatever, and then the rest goes to the company making it or whatever it is. You know, you're going to make more than 30%. But that's really a really good way to do it because it works without showing your face. It's really based on your channel. But again, it really makes a lot more money, and it'll make way more money if you have a personal brand. Think of like people like Mr. Beast, FaZe Rug, anyone with a lot of credibility and that gets a lot of views, they can sell pretty much anything. Like the YouTuber Balin Levine, he can put anything on a t-shirt and it will sell. And now he's even like in like some of the big stores. So he's making a shit ton of money, made millions of dollars, probably like $10 million total revenue from his merch. So this really works best for personal brands. But again, it doesn't hurt, and it's always good to just have it, because if you do print on demand, none of this stuff can fail and you can't lose money or come out of pocket. It's made to order. And if you want to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, I have a free YouTube automation Discord server. The link to that's going to be in the description. I have a Chris Wins channel, which I pretty much just post anytime I like wake up and see some good stats or anything like that. We have a general chat filled with a bunch of people, analytics, people making a lot of money. This guy made, I don't even know how much money that is. I think $14,000 in a single month off of YouTube. But yeah, needless to say, this is a very good community, very large community. And this is a free Discord, like I just mentioned, but I'm going to be starting a school community where it is a paid community. So it's not free like this, but basically there's a huge difference between free and something that's even super cheap, because everyone can join something that's free and people don't take it as serious. So I'm starting a school community for people that are serious and actually learning and being able to talk with me. We're gonna do weekly calls in there. Just be super transparent about YouTube automation, especially going into 2026. I know a lot of you guys are ready to learn and actually try and start your own faceless YouTube channels or continue expanding and make a shit ton of money. And lastly, if you look at the first link in the description, there is a link in a type form to apply to work with me one-on-one. So I have a one-on-one mentorship. I don't have any courses or anything like that. I'm just going to have the school community, which I'll start soon, and then the one-on-one mentorship to work with me personally, one-on-one. Multiple weekly calls. You get my personal phone number. You get to ask me anything you want. We can do channel reviews, everything. And I show you the systems and how I hire, how I outsource, how I do everything to run my channels, and how you can do the exact same for very little or very cheap to run per month. So yeah, if you made it this far, comment the word school and I'll like and heart your comment or something. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.